All right, sixth graders, welcome to day 5 of coding. I hope you've enjoyed all the challenges you've had so far this week. If you've done them all, pat yourself on the back. You've gone through some challenging coding concepts, and you should feel good about that. Today, I'm going to give you a little bit more of a challenge on our final day. You're going to do all the lesson 12 activities. So, activities 1 through 12. And these are, you're going to get into loops again, but you're going to do a new type of loop called a for loop. Okay. Now I know you know how to do an activity like this. We could have could use the repeat block here. You can tell it how many to do. It's going to move forward, right? And get nectar. And it's going to have to do that once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, which is fine. And this will work for this one. But where we run into a problem is, what if there is more? What if these numbers are different? What if we don't have one nectar at each flower? What if there's 1 here, and there's 2 here, and there's 5 here, and there's 3 here? That's where the for loop comes in. Okay, so I'm going to kind of jump ahead to activity 5 so you can kind of see this in action. Hope you don't mind. I'm doing activities 1 through 5 with you here. There's plenty for you to do. You can see at the top there. So here's a prime example. We have a bee, has to move forward, get a nectar, move forward, get 2 nectars, move forward, get 3, move forward, get 4, move forward 5, forward 6, and then forward 7 nectars. So instead, we can use something called the for loop. And we could set it up through 1 to 10, and we could set the increments. So we want it to count from, in this case, 1 through 7, right? Because there's 7 nectars, and we want to count in increments of 1. So it's going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because that's the increments we set. It's going to count by 1 each time. And then we're going to use a loop. We're going to use this one, and we're going to tell the bee move forward, and then the number of nectars is going to depend on the counter. So we're going to go here to, math. Let me change that, variables, a little slow today, and set it to counter. So let's take a look at this. So the for loop is set from 1 to 7, counting increments of 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We want the bee to move forward, and then the number of nectars is going to be set to the counter. So the first time, it's going to get 1 nectar. The second time, it's going to get 2 nectars. Third time, 3. The fourth time, 4. Okay, so let's watch this in action. It's going to move forward again. So you can see this is where the for loops can come in really handy when you have different numbers here and have to account for that. Imagine doing this normally. Let me get through this. Okay, now normally if we did not use this, we'd have to have move forward, get a nectar. Move forward, get 2 nectars. Move forward, get 3 nectars. Move forward, get 4. This would be long code. That's where these for loops, the counter really, really helps, okay? So make sure you go through these activities step by step. Make sure you watch the video in number 3. You might even want to watch it more than once because it's a really helpful video. The young lady that goes over for loops does a really good job of explaining them, okay? Try to get through as many of these as you can. Again, you don't have to do them all in one day. If you want to break it up into several days, go for it. But this is really worthwhile to use. These for loops are used all the time in coding. All right? Enjoy. Good luck. Don't give up. Okay? Hopefully I'll see you soon, guys.